Hey entrepreneur, this is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled How to Dramatically Lower Your Buyer Remorse Rates Simply by Using Proven Post-Purchase Reassurance Strategies. Ladies and gentlemen, this video is going to focus on one of the biggest causes of your sales revenue to consistently drop off. And that would be none other than refund requests. Entrepreneur, if you haven't had it yet, stick around. It will happen. Ladies and gentlemen, sooner or later, if you're online or offline, you're in business to make money, somebody is going to request a refund. And when that happens, what you need to understand is you and I just need to man up. Now, basically, we're going to cover four major causes of refund requests, but ladies and gentlemen, by and large, as long as somebody is within the guidelines and the terms and conditions that you've laid out, like a 60-day guarantee or 1-year guarantee, or even in some cases, some people offer a lifetime guarantee. If somebody falls within the guidelines and they ask for their money back, it is in your best interest to give it back to them, especially in this age of social media, because you don't want people out there bad-mouthing you. So with that said, let's take a look at major cause number one. Sorry to say that sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, you're simply dealing with dishonest people. There are some men and women out there who make a career out of ordering stuff, especially digital products or services, and then demanding a refund. If you happen to deal with anybody like that, after the third time they've requested a refund, do yourself a favor, entrepreneur, because this is going to be a trend. Simply send them an email that last time and say, it seems pretty obvious that for whatever reasons your products and services simply aren't right for them. And for that reason, you're removing them from your list and move on. Major cause number two. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes it's due to faulty merchandise or good old vendor mishap. In other words, it falls on us. And when that happens, there's nothing wrong with that. Just make it right. If it takes giving them their money back, give them their money back. Here's major cause number three. Who would have thought? Sometimes your customers simply find a better price. And since you and I aren't competing primarily on price, since this happens, as long as they fall within the guidelines, give them their money back. But this last one, ladies and gentlemen, number four, major cause number four, why it's none other than good old buyer's remorse. And for those of you not familiar with that fancy term, it's just a really fancy way of saying, for whatever reasons, right after they make that purchase, they suddenly have a massive change of heart and they regret making the purchase. In fact, you've heard it said, we buy with emotion, we try to justify with logic. So maybe now it's time for the payments, or they got to justify to their spouse or significant other why they spent all this money. And they're having buyer's remorse. It happens. And you and I have to deal with it. However, that's not the bad news. There is something called post-purchase reassurance. And this is a strategy that savvy entrepreneurs such as you and I should be utilizing. Here's three simple ways of effectively utilizing post-purchase reassurance. If you've ever had buyer's remorse, you might have seen this used. See if this sounds familiar. First thing you should do is send your customers and clients a thank you note immediately after they purchase. The other thing you want to do is make a follow-up phone call, typically within 48 hours of the purchase, and just basically sort of, reiterate the reasons and the benefits for why they did what they did. Make sure they're happy. If it's something they need to have some extra training on or whatever, you just kind of want to show some empathy toward them. And of course, the last thing you and I should be doing is offering some ongoing customer service. This always helps. Well, entrepreneur, in this short video, I hope you can appreciate how and why you and I need to have some sort of effective strategy in place so that we can combat buyer's remorse and help us make some more money. So with that said, for those of you who want to discover how you can add an additional 25% more gross profit to your bottom line and do so in the next 90 days or less, then ladies and gentlemen, make it your business to grab and read that free 9-page special report. Just head over to youcanmarketonlinenow.com/sales because that's where you get it. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. We'll see you again next time on the Marketing Minute.